So apparently I've yet to play apopalypse mode, so let's start off with a bang. So it's not going to be your normal apopalypse run. We're going to do something special. We're going to exploit something, aka exploit a bug / glitch that Ninja Kiwi accidentally added in TD6 in 2.0. So let me talk about the glitch, because I feel like that's important to know. In 2.0 there's an alchemist bug where the third tier, the Berserker Brew, it gives your Taro's infinite range, but it's mostly a visual glitch, so it doesn't actually affect the monkey's legit range. So for example, if the alchemist throws it on this druid, it will show that its range is the entire map, but it's not. It can still only shoot in this tiny radius. So in that sense, it's a visual bug, but there is a bug that comes with this bug. I know, bugception. So the bug is, you get this 4th tier upgrade, which gives you $200 if you have no farms, and then $150 for every farm. Say for example you have farms all over the map. Yes, the druid will give you money for every single farm on the map, if it's getting bugged by the alchemist and getting infinite range. So with that, we're going to do some insane farming in the mid-game. And that's going to propel us to what I hope is a shitload of money to make this apocalypse run as easy as we can. These yellows are very intimidating. Actually, never mind. They're a little too intimidating, so let me drop an alchemist. I was about to go for my farm, but I just realized we're probably going to leak to mana shield if we do that. Even though we're leaking right now, so yeah. Get the hero. Right. Let me try to get a farm first. I think the easiest way to go about this is alchemist plus ninja. That combo is disgusting. Oh yeah, so one thing to add. Apparently, apopalypse is randomized, so it's not preset rounds in the beginning. I believe from round 1+, it's already random. But damn, we got black Bloons on round 12. Oh man. This is kind of risky, but I'm gonna go for it. Gotta go for that banana farm start. Now, drop our farmer. Where's a good spot for it? Apparently its range got nerfed. Let's drop it here. Also, there's something new in BTD6 that wasn't in BTD5, aka there's actually an apopalypse badge. So I believe if you beat round 70, you're gonna get it. It doesn't say here, which kind of sucks. I thought it would say something like 17 out of 70 to show you that, yes, there is a reward if you get to round 70. But no, you just have to figure out for yourself. But I think that's how it works. Oh, we got a giant cluster of balloons here. I think that's the RNG we're talking about. So RNG gonna make me leak a couple lives. But tanked by the mana shield. So normally what I would do is upgrade my farms. But here's the thing, the druid ability does not care whether or not the farm is upgraded or not. So if I just spam 000 farms, that's just as good to the druid versus like a 520 farm. So here's the thing about using this exploit. I kind of have to place my towers carefully. So for example, I want, if I get a alchemist to buff to give this guy infinite range via the glitch, I kind of have to make this guy only in range of 2 druids at most. Otherwise, if I use the ability, it may not have infinite range because it's not getting buffed. If you guys understand what I mean. Yeah, alchemist here. Here's the plan. We're gonna get a 3rd tier alchemist. Just watch. Watch what happens when you get a 300. Any moment now. I don't know if it's 4th tier. No, it might be a 4th tier that we need, because it's not working right now. Okay, maybe it's the 4th tier. Yes, let's get that. We'll get infinite range. Why is it not getting infinite range? What's going on? I need to go into sandbox, because I swear to god this was working when I tried it early today. You might need upgrades before it gets range. Oh, maybe. So here's what I was gonna do. Oh, you're right. Look. Infinite range. Boom. We got our 4th tier druid first, and then we got the alchemist. So maybe what we have to do is get this first, and then get it, yeah. Alright, now that we know what to do, let's hop back into apopalypse. So the good thing about apopalypse is that it actually saves your progress. So you don't have to do it in just one run like you had to do in BTD5. So what I need to do first is sell this guy, sadly. get a 4th tier, which we can get soon. So we're already at round 34 on Apopalypse. When does the first mob come out? That's what I'm kind of scared about. Anyways, 3rd tier, and how about this? There we are. Infinite fucking range. And watch what happens when I activate it. Hold on. You want to activate it when it's infinite, like right now. It's gonna give us, watch, 650 bucks. Do the math, 200 plus 450 because of 3 farms. That's how you get this farm glitch working. This infinite range glitch. So the alchemist doesn't quite give 100% uptime on this guy. So maybe with the faster firing, it'll get more uptime. So you saw that? Gave us 1,000 bucks. Anyways, we should get some balloon jitsus. Again, calls for more up. You saw that gave us 200 there. That's because I didn't pay attention. You gotta use the ability when it's giving you full map range. So we have enough money now. Look at this. We're sitting on a nice 6.6k. Right on cue, we got our Moab coming in. First Moab. Oh, well, what the fuck? 2 Moabs. Let's get distraction. I didn't realize so many mobs came this round. Although probably RNG based. Let's hope my ninja is good enough for it. Yeah, good enough. Right. So the bug only happens if you buy the druid first before getting the alchemist. So I have to sell this guy. I gotta sell him. This is how it works. Get a 302. And it should give, yep, infinite range. Infinite range to both, so watch as I collect. 1, 2. Oh, wait. This druid over here didn't get the buff, but this one did. 4th tier alchemist can support 2 towers. Yeah, I'm stupid. Yeah, never mind. I need a 4th tier alchemist. Now we use both of them and we get a cool 2,500 each use. But we're not done yet, guys. We can get more. Yeah, the rate we're going, guys, this is way better than any possible farming method you can think of. Honestly, it might be better to spam more druids at this point instead of farms. Like, there's a certain ratio you should have druids to farms in order to make the max money, but I haven't done the math. I'm just kind of going with whatever I know. But yeah, you saw that. 1850 per farm. Or per druid ability. And we're only a quarter, like, filled up our map with farms. So we can keep on going, guys. At this point, the farms aren't giving us much money, so I don't really care if it don't get picked up. Yeah, screw it. We'll use this to get another druid over here if we can, like this. We'll let the bananas lay around. I know. I also get triggered with OCD when I see bananas not getting picked up, but it's for a good cause, guys. There's a good trade-off. By the way, this is probably gonna lag to shit. Like when it gets a very late game, all these farms animations is just gonna turn like my game into like a turtle. If with the 5th tier alchemist, you can actually perma brew, so maybe you can actually permanently give these guys infinite range. I have no idea if that works or not, but if it is, then that would be insane. Like, you use a Chinook, like by 5th tier, use a Chinook to drop it everywhere to give every single tower the buff. That sounds like a good idea, actually, and I might want to try it out. Actually, 1 second, guys. Let me go home. I want to try this sandbox. Just so I can verify this works, so I don't waste my money. So we know about the infinite range glitch, but does it work for the permabrew? Let's find out. 1, 2, 3, 4. So to test, I'm just gonna do 2 druids like on the opposite side of the map, and then get a permabrew like this. Does he give it infinite range? Let's see. No? It's not working. Well, that kind of sucks, does it? So apparently it only works with the 4th tier or the 3rd tier. If we upgrade to permabrew, look at this. It's gone. So never mind. We can't use the permabrew. Now, how much money do we get now? 1, 2, 3, 4. Nice. $3,050 every single use. Now, let's get some farmers so I don't get triggered by these bananas laying around. I know it triggers me too. Yeah, with all this money, it would be silly not to go for a true sun god. Oh, here are the first DDTs around 80. So they come a lot earlier than they do in normal game modes. So I guess Apocalypse scales a lot faster than normal mode, it looks like. Now you know what would be a good idea? Maybe so we don't get triggered by all these floating bananas. Here's what we'll do. We'll just get marketplaces, and that'll solve our issue of our stupid banana farmers not collecting all the bananas. How did I not think of that earlier? But how about that? We have so much money that we're probably not even gonna run out of money by the time we upgrade all these guys to 203. You know that infinite, like that video I made? How to make $1 million in a round? We could make that shit for like 5 million at this point. I just realized. Because before I didn't use that druid bug. I only used druids like within the range of the farm. Well, before then the glitch didn't exist. So yeah, let me do that. Shall we? I may want to try that another time. And I probably will, assuming NinjaQ doesn't patch it immediately. Go for an energizer for a faster druid cooldown. Great idea, my friend. So if you didn't know, the energizer got buffed. So it now gives you a 20% cooldown whenever you use abilities. For every ability, not just like water towers. It actually works for non-water towers. So good thinking. Definitely want to get this energizer so we make money 20% faster. So take a quick look at the top. We got 8 abilities ready. 7,000 approximately. Before 7,000, after 39 freaking thousand. That's how much money we're getting. Over 30,000 per cycle. Again, and that can be increased even further with more druids and more farms. For now, I'll just fill in the rest of the space with farms, and then I think the best way to do this is yeah, just fill in the cracks, the leftovers where you can't place farms with druids. 10 abilities. How much does it give us? Yeah, over 50,000 per use. If this ain't broken, I don't know what is. Definitely a bug NinjaQ is gonna jump on, so yeah. I guess, again, you know the catchphrase, abuse it while you can. If you're having trouble beating something, so say for example Apocalypse, you're struggling with Apocalypse, then don't worry. Just use this, and then you're good to go. Note it does require a very good PC, or a very good mobile device, so don't attempt this if you're using like, I don't know, first gen iPad, 12 abilities, let's use all of them. Nice, we're sitting on 220k. You know what, we should probably use this spot for a temple, shall we? Yeah, I think we have enough. I think we've gone overboard at this point, to be honest. Enough is enough. I think it's time. Because I think by this point you guys already get the points. This infinite range glitch is definitely very exploitable. And it's not just a visual glitch, as somebody pointed out. You could use that for the druid 4th tier ability. And I believe there's also an ability you can use to buff it. So let me show you. This also works with the village. Yes, the village. I know. Now you might be wondering right now, wait a minute, ISAB. But the alchemist does not buff the village. It does not throw potion to the village. And you're right about that, but if you do get the 5th tier up here, so 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, expertise, the alchemist will actually start throwing infinite range, or giving the buff to it, and giving infinite range as you can see right now. To be honest, that's not very useful, except for one situation. So let me drop a glue gunner down here. The only way this will be helpful is to get global level 3 and level 4 abilities. So if you don't know what those abilities are, or what the upgrades do, the tier 4 actually makes your glue gunner free. See this? Now normally your village has to be in range for it to get the upgrade, but since it has infinite range, it's not just a visual bug again. It's not just visual. You can actually get these upgrades for free. Like, the first 2 paths are free. Not very practical though. Again, the most practical use is by far the druids. I believe so far that's the only 2 towers you can use to exploit it. With that said, let's see how much 14 abilities gives us. We're sitting on 330k before, and after now we got, yeah, 397, so geez. Yeah, we have enough money, or close to enough money for a true sun god. but we have to take into account sacrifices, so not yet. I'll probably wait till we get $1 million, and then that's when we'll start the True Sun God. While we're talking about temples, I believe the consensus is right now, as for what the best temple to get is, because if you don't know already, this 4th tier temple over here can only take in 3 of the 4 categories. So I'm gonna go for primary, military, and then skip magic and get supports. I believe those 3 are the best. I know some people are maybe skeptical of this, and you should maybe drop, or you shouldn't drop magic, and you should get like military, drop military, and then get magic instead. But I believe like somebody from Ninja Kiwi has indeed said that, in their opinion, dropping magic is the best way to go, and I kind of agree with them. If you drop magic, you only lose out on like mini stun avatars, and those honestly aren't the greatest. So I think I know what I'm doing, guys. I think sacrificing or not sacrificing magic is the best way to go about this. I don't want to sacrifice magic, actually. Oh shit. I need to sell my druids and shit, because these guys are considered magic. I also sold my sun god by accident. Let me get that up right now. Yeah, my bad. Sell the alchemists. We can't have those guys in the way. Now you got a sun temple. There we go. Now we can actually start sacrificing things. Again, $50,000 of every tower. However, one thing to note is that if you buy the support path on the temple, your towers are cheaper, so you have to keep that in mind. Before, I could just sacrifice just this guy, and then we'll get the 50k, but because of the buff, the decreased buy price, this no longer adds up to 50k, so we have to get a second Spike Storm. But yeah, let her rip. True Sun God on Apopalypse mode by round of 108. So it would have been nice, to be honest, to get the True Sun God before round 100, but that's fine. Also, this guy cannot pop camos. Oh shit. Quick, let's get up a mid. There it is. Okay, there we go. Let's buff up with an alchemist too. And at this point, money really doesn't matter. So you know what that means. One last use of our druids, and then we'll sell everything. Because you guys have seen it all. You've seen enough. You guys know that this alchemist bug, combined with a bunch of 4th tier druid abilities and marketplaces, does net you a shit ton of money every use. And it's probably the most money you can get, like, using exploits. Nothing else compares to it other than using insta drops. That I don't really consider. But yeah, sell all, and we'll just let it run on this True Sun God for as long as I feel like it. Also, you know what's kind of weird in Apopalypse mode? They didn't tell us that we got a medal. You just kind of have to know that it's round 70 that you have to beat in order to unlock the medal, which is kind of weird. I wish I could show you that you've beaten it, because if you didn't know, like, you had to hit round 70. It doesn't even say in the game, so you have to find out from like some other source. Alright, I think we've seen enough by now. Round 114, we can probably keep going for another, like, I don't know, 1,000 rounds. But yeah, I don't have the patience for that. We'll end it here.